Welcome. And for now I'm using OPPO Reno, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks that you can do on your device. So starting off, we'll begin with the home screen settings. So if you pinch the screen, like so, get this little button here for settings, so you can just tap on it, and it will take you straight to the home screen settings. From here you can either change the way the home screen is, so you can have no drawer or up drawer. Basically the first one will look more or less like Apple does, with all the icons dropped on the home screen. And this one is, well, typical Android with an app drawer. You pull from the bottom to get all the apps. Then moving on, you have something like here, home screen layout, where you can change how many apps are on the display. So if you select, for instance, this, tap on switch, now you will have more apps on the screen that you can fit. And another thing that's here really nice, but it's actually set by default on already fast, so it's the animations. You can change this here to normal or slow. It has a subtle effect, not super like fast or slow, so not much difference there. If you want to go like crazy with animation speed, you could always go into the about phone. And from here you'll have the version, so tap that 7 times and you are now a developer or in developer mode. And now somewhere should be a option for the developer mode here. Let's see. Okay, so it's an additional settings. As you can see, you can always search, as I did, for developer options. And from here, if you go down, you should see somewhere animation speed. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Animation duration scale and animation or transition animation scale. So animation duration would be how fast it takes you to leave an app. So if you, let's say, turn it off, it will remove basically the transitions that you have between like opening something when you usually had that. It just pops in and out of view. So let's go back and actually revert this. So it was in additional settings right here, and developer options, so right here. It's supposed to be somewhere here. Okay, so going back to 1 is the default. You can also change how quick menus open and windows zoom in and out. You have a couple other things here. And as always, 1 will be the default off, or half, or 0.5 is half speed, and 10 times would be basically 10 times faster, or slower, I meant. So now moving on, we're gonna go into the side panel. So more of like the smart assistants, not sure how you want to call it. But right here you have a couple nifty things you can have or add. Have the quick functions, which you can add some to it by just selecting add more apps right here, and select what you want to add to have like basically quick access to it. You can also disable or enable this, so this panel will show or hide. You have like step tracker, other things, favorite contacts right here, so you can add some contacts to it. You can also add another panels to it if you like. As you can see, recommended, live, you have different ones. It looks like for the most part most of them are on. So yeah, and you can also go into settings and disable it if you don't want this panel at all. And to do it, we'll go into settings and then go down to, let's see, on the bottom I think it was. Oh, there it is, smart and service. so right here, and is the smart assistant. Now if you flip that off, you lose that panel altogether. Now I didn't find any way to, let's say, enable the Google feed as most other Android have it, so not sure if that is possible or not. I just didn't find a way, but you can disable it if you don't like it. Now moving on, have something that I would like to change and show you. By default, when you go into camera, for instance, and go to video, it will be set in settings to 30 frames, which in my opinion for this device, or overall recording, if you like recording, is not really acceptable. We're not recording cinematic movies, so 60 frames is way better. It makes the entire video look way smoother. Even if I like move it around, you can see it just looks so smooth just in movement, which in my opinion is more desirable than having like half of the speed and make it look like it's a little bit more jaggedy. Not really sure how to explain it, but that's one of the settings that will always change, and you can always change other things if they're not up to your liking. For instance, if you go into photo, I can increase the photo ratio. You can change how it's taking the photo, so you have 1:1, which will be a complete square, then 4:3, almost a square, which is what it's set to right now. You have also full screen, which will take image of basically the aspect of the screen. So if I go back, as you can see, the entire screen is covered, and when you take the photo, it will be this size. Or you can also go with the 4:3, which is the 48 megapixel, higher resolution. And as an example, if you take a photo like that, for instance, and you go into the photo, you have way more zoom potential, so you can zoom closer than you could with previously. As you can see, you almost can see every pixel on the screen that is right here. And as an example, I'm gonna do the same, but with, for instance, this one, which I don't believe it's 43 megapixels. So let's take the same photo, and this is the closest I can get. So kind of a drastic difference in how close you can zoom and how much detail you get depending on the photo. Mind you that when you take 43 megapixel photos, there will be basically like most likely 3 times the size of the previous photo. So sometimes they might start clogging up the memory of the phone. So yeah. Now another thing that I wanted to show is, assuming you have some games on your phone, there is a game space. If you go here, game boost performance, you can boost the performance. So let's tap on enter game space. Basically it will improve the performance of the games by limiting other aspects of the phone that you're not really using at the time. You can also go into settings here, and you have manage my games. You can add games to this and remove them from the home screen. As you can see, hide games icons on home screen. So if you check this on and you go here, the apps will be visible here, and they will disappear from the home screen, so they won't be clogging up your either the app drawer and the home screen. They will just disappear from here. So that would be everything that I wanted to show, and if you found any of these tweaks and tricks helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.